Woo, what's going on, everybody? Nathan from Waterloo Underground here. I want to set up this Queensryche interview with a thank you to all the Queensryche family for allowing this to happen. Sat with Michael Wilton, and it was one of the coolest things in the world. I've been a fan of Queensryche. So excited to talk to Whip about the new incarnation of Queensryche, the relevance of Queensryche, and the gear that he's using. What is he going out and touring with right now? They are touring the Verdict album, and it's kick-ass, people. Pick it up however you can. Stream it. As Whip says, doesn't matter if you pick it up on cassette. So, my interview with the one and only original guitar player from Queensryche, Michael Wilton, on Waterloo Underground. Keep it underground, people. It's the only way we're going to survive. Rock and roll. Fuck it. Rock and roll. Woo. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? We're backstage right now with the one and only Whip from the band Queensryche. Take time right now to come and talk to us real quick. Thank you very much. I see that you've been playing all over the world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? And so you get a little break now right after this for a couple of weeks?
Yeah, and then we hit the mega cruise.
Yeah, how's that?
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's, we're going to do the Megadeth thing. And
is that scary, being out there with no land? Are you a landlubber?
We've done enough of these things.
It's nothing. It's nothing.
It's nothing, yeah.
Well, man.
But, yeah, I mean, we're booked throughout till the end of the year, you know.
Not only that, but I see John 5, and you guys are going out next also after that?
Yeah, they're already booking 2020 and 2021, if you can believe that.
No, that's great, man. So, got to make this quick. I've come up with a whole bunch of questions. I know how busy you are, so thank you very much first off, right? Now, dig this, the Verdict. I know that there's a bunch of people out there right now who are saying there's only 2 people left in the band that were originals, correct? To me, it has been a resurgence. As a fan of Queensryche, it has been a resurgence in the blood. I do believe that adding Mr. Latore, is that how you say it? You know, Todd in the band has been fantastic. It started off with Rising West, or West, with you and him writing some stuff for the first Queensryche in that new incarnation.
Right.
How was that? Did you still have songs from that left over?
Oh yeah, plenty of songs, you know, that hadn't been used. You know, more of the heavy metal type.
Right.
So it was, you know, no shortage of the creative element. You know, we had just a lot of hunger in the new lineup, and
well, being able to write your own material again.
Writing as a band, and it was a whole new thing for us. It was kind of like the old days, you know, like we've just gone through
like
a whole circle of life.
You know? Right, I want to hug you, you know, but as a fan, it has been nothing but kick-ass to see the drive and the hunger, because you can see it on the stage when you play and it comes out. So then you're still touring. You said you've got shows going on till 2000 or 2022, 21, on and on?
2000. Yeah, I know it's you know, the whole touring industry's changed a little bit, you know, and they've got to advertise more and stuff, so they start booking these things farther out. And we're we got to just announce some tour dates starting in January with John 5, and
it's gonna be excellent, huh?
You know, and it's, you know, I'm a fan of John 5, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. You know?
How the fuck can you guys guitar that way? You know what I mean? And then, like, he says, "Man, you're good." I said, "No, dude, you're good, right?"
Oh yeah.
Now, for all the freaky guitar players out there, what gear are you using right now? I saw that you pulled some more gear, or your older gear, out for some of your newer albums. Is that still the case?
Well, when we're touring, you know, ESP guitars. Shameless plug.
No, that's great, man.
But you know, we're using Marshall bottoms and tops, and then I've got a Kemper out that's really cool, and I've got a ground control that's programming it all, and you know, a few ESP guitars.
All the kids are using that Kemper.
It's badass.
It is?
It really is.
They're carrying like a little PA system with them and using the Kemper instead of carrying.
It's a piece of technology that's revolutionizing, you know, amplification, and it's badass. I've been using it for 5 years now. Touring all over the world, never had a problem with it.
That's amazing.
I've got all my vintage amplifiers profiled into it, so I can leave those at home and I can take the Kemper on the road and I'm playing my...
So it's like you're carrying everything with you, but you don't have to mess with it at all.
Right.
How cool is that? Fucking technology. Speaking of technology, I interviewed a couple of Queensryche gentlemen. A big shout out to Ed Bass from all the Robstown people down in the Gulf Coast of Texas. But CD-ROMs were just coming out back then, right? And so it seems like y'all have always been on the cutting edge of technology. I remember when I was interviewing them, I was asking them if I thought that the internet was going to be, a thing. And it was like it was all brand new.
Well, that's a thing, all right.
Well, it is now, for sure.
It's a monster, and it's kind of hurt the industry, but it's also kind of helped it in a way. So.
Right.
It's all how you view it and how you use it. So, now everybody's up in arms about streaming, and for purists like you and I, we like records and CDs because we like to feel, the album cover and look at the artwork and we, listen to CDs. We listen to it from beginning to end.
Right. Great job on the new album.
Now it's about singles and, this and that and streaming, and it's kind of all hard to take in. But, we're purists.
Right.
And we still do it.
Fucking cassettes are coming back now.
Bring it on.
Cassette sucks though, if I remember,
I don't care.
Right, just put it out there. Yeah. So then next is, you're taking a quick break for a little bit and then going out on the mega cruise.
Yeah.
So do you know then if Megadeth's going to be able to do that with you guys, or?
Not completely sure.
Yeah.
The status of that. But we've been asked to do some special things on the ship. So.
Well, that's great.
To help the situation.
Also, when you're out there jamming, right? When you're looking at the people, and do you see younger people and older people? Because I looked at all the people that should be wearing the 1980s Gloria Vanderbilt, with the cut-off shirts. But also I saw some kids that are coming out to check out the show. What do you think gives the longevity to Queensryche?
I think it's just staying current with, we're constantly putting out albums. We're not just living off the past.
Right.
We're touring on that. So by saying that, we're gaining lots of young kids that are interested in Queensryche music and, the proficiency of, how we play live. It's just something that's, it goes beyond just the vintage Queensryche fans and their kids. I mean, these are like real teenagers wanting to check us out now.
Right. So what do you say then to people? I'm a big fan. I thought the first Queensryche album with Tom Latore came out. It had that vintage sound. But now, as a unit, y'all are all really starting to take this whole Queensryche image, genre, everything that you want to say, and bring it into the year 2020.
Oh yeah, and so that's what we're doing. The band is evolving as a unit, and we're in a good place. We're on a good path. We're playing all over the world now, so we're trying to regain all those old Queensryche fans, but gaining all these new Queensryche fans and meeting great people along the way. So we're still with a record company, so
still Century. Yeah. Shameless plug there also.
Right.
Century.
And so we're on a schedule. They want us to keep putting out albums, so we're always putting out new material. And I think that causes you to be more current and to keep current because you want to keep the music fresh.
Right, and not just live off Take Hold of the Foot.
Right.
But right now, I watch some of the stuff. I've seen you in San Antonio, I've seen you when y'all came through here. I've seen everything from when Suicidal opened up for you to the burlesque shows to the show now. There's a passion that you have now that is second to none. It's still Queensryche, which is, as a fan, I want to thank you for. Now, we all know that Scott is on maternity leave. I guess if that's what he's telling you, that's the way that it is, you know? But how did you pick Casey to be your drummer? How did that all come about?
Well, you know, he's a Florida guy, and so is Todd. And, you know, just in the group of musicians that Todd knows, you know.
Right.
Put the offer out to him because he wasn't doing anything with Camelot. So, you know, he jumped at the opportunity, and now it's been like, you know, 3 years he's been with us now.
Yeah, isn't that crazy though to think about? Yeah. So,
and we got him to do, you know, some percussion stuff on the Verdict album. So we're integrating him slowly. So.
Well, look, man, rock and roll is about to start. All right, man. I want to thank you very, very much for taking this opportunity. From all the fucking Texas people, we fucking love the light. We wish you nothing but kick-assness and love and light all the way through 2030.
Texas rocks, Queensryche rocks.
Amen. Hey, man, this is Nathan. You're watching Waterloo Underground. We'll catch you backstage at the next one. Thank you all, man.